The Brown family's ever-evolving dynamics have captivated viewers ever since Sister Wives premiered in 2010. Kody Brown's plural marriage was presented for many years as a one-of-a-kind family living experiment that was met with both love and controversy. However, the undeniable influence of Robyn Brown was just one of many long-standing issues that existed beneath the surface of television drama. In recent developments, it appears that Kody has finally come to terms with the truth about Robyn, acknowledging for the first time that her behavior and the way she has shaped the family dynamic may have been a major factor in the long-standing imbalance. This acceptance, while subtle and still unfolding on camera, signals what many fans see as a turning point for a relationship that has long been under scrutiny. The evolution of a controversial relationship. For decades, Kody Brown has maintained that his love for all his wives is equal. However, Robyn Brown has consistently received a disproportionate amount of his attention and resources, as fans have repeatedly pointed out. From lavish spending on her household to decisions that favored her interests over those of his other wives and children, the narrative of favoritism was hard to ignore. Although Kody often defended these actions as part of a complicated polygamous arrangement, the reality for many within the family was one of neglect and emotional isolation. Over the years, countless interviews and on-screen confrontations have hinted at this imbalance. Former wives have shared their pain and frustration, while adult children have spoken out about feeling sidelined. Robyn, meanwhile, was seen as both a beneficiary and a catalyst in this dynamic, an influential figure whose ambitions seemed to steer many of the family's most consequential decisions. The pattern was obvious to many viewers. Kody's repeated respect for Robyn had damaged the family's overall harmony. A heightened awareness in recent seasons, subtle changes in Kody's demeanor have begun to hint at a personal reckoning. Once unyielding in his defense of the status quo, Kody now appears more introspective. He has been less defensive when asked about how he treats his other wives or how he makes money during interviews and behind-the-scenes moments. Instead, there have been times when he seems to be thinking about how much those choices cost him and the whole family. According to a recent article on TV show's Ace, which analyzed off-camera interviews and subtle on-screen cues, Kody is starting to accept that the bad habits that once defined his relationship with Robyn may have been more damaging than he realized. A change in tone has also been noted by fans on Reddit. Kody used to evade criticism and insist that everything was fine, but now he occasionally acknowledges that his relationship with Robyn is more complicated than he previously admitted. Confronting the hard truths. During a recent season premiere, Kody was questioned about the family's ongoing rifts, which brought to light this new openness. In what many viewers interpreted as a rare moment of vulnerability, Kody stated, "I've come to see that not everything was as I thought it was. Even if it hurts, sometimes you have to accept hard truths." Although he did not mention Robyn by name, the context left little doubt among the audience that he was referring to the influence she's had over his decisions. For years, Kody's unwavering support for Robyn was seen as a defining trait of his leadership within the family. Whether it was his willingness to invest heavily in Robyn's lifestyle or the way he frequently deflected criticism from his other wives, Kody's behavior often suggested that he had long ignored a growing imbalance. Now, it seems that he is beginning to accept that such a model is unsustainable. Even though it is a small acknowledgement, it may be the first step toward addressing the fundamental issues that have afflicted the family for more than a decade. Financial excess and emotional neglect. The heart of the matter lies in the dual issues of financial mismanagement and emotional neglect. Critics have long pointed out that Kody's spending patterns reveal a disturbing favoritism toward Robyn. The notorious $900,000 home in Flagstaff, Arizona, is often cited as emblematic of this trend. Despite the fact that that extravagant purchase ensured a comfortable life for Robyn's family, it was a stark contrast to the financial difficulties that the other wives and their children faced. In parallel, the emotional toll of such favoritism has been severe. Former wives like Christine and Janelle have publicly recounted feeling ignored and undervalued, while many of Kody's children from non-Robyn households have expressed deep-seated hurt. The cumulative effect of these actions has created an environment of resentment and disillusionment, a factor that, as many insiders now suggest, played a critical role in Kody's gradual shift in perspective. Robyn's contribution to the equation, however, it would be unfair to attribute all blame solely to Kody. The part Robyn Brown has played in this dynamic has also been contentious. Her strategic maneuvering, whether through emotional displays, calculated spending, or simply the way she positioned herself as the linchpin of Kody's affections, has drawn intense criticism. Many fans argue that Robyn's actions were not merely passive acceptance of a role, but active measures designed to secure her status as Kody's primary partner. Robyn has maintained a public image that is both vulnerable and strong over the course of recent seasons. While she often presents herself as a victim of circumstance, behind the scenes she has been accused of manipulating family dynamics to her advantage. It is this duality, her public persona versus the private machinations, that has fueled much of the controversy. Kody's eventual acceptance of the truth about Robyn appears to be tied not only to his personal growth but also to an acknowledgement that her behavior, however potential for a major turning point looms large. The interplay between unity and division has dominated the Brown family's narrative for years. While early seasons of Sister Wives portrayed an idealized version of plural marriage, later episodes gradually exposed the fractures and inequalities inherent in the system. Now, with Kody's reluctant acknowledgement of the truth about Robyn's influence, fans see the possibility of a recalibration of priorities. At least in terms of addressing the long-ignored grievances of the ex-wives and non-Robyn children, some insiders speculate that this moment of self-realization could lead to genuine attempts at reconciliation. However, many people are still skeptic. It is uncertain whether Kody's newfound acceptance will result in significant change, given the ingrained nature of the family's issues. Will he take active steps to redress the balance, or will this admission be nothing more than a temporary pause in an otherwise deteriorating situation? Reactions from the public and industry perspectives. Opinions on this most recent development have once more turned to social media as a battlefield. On Twitter and Reddit, fans have been divided. Kody's acceptance supporters see it as a positive sign that maybe he is finally ready to face the realities of his family's dysfunction after years of denial and deflection. Appreciating Kody's vulnerability, one fan tweeted, "It takes a big man to admit he was wrong." However, others are more pessimistic. A frequent critic argued, "This is just another stunt to get ratings," suggesting that Kody's remarks were more about creating buzz than bringing about real change. Experts in reality TV production have also weighed in on the matter. On a popular show like Sister Wives, many people point out that the pressures of maintaining a public image can cause vulnerable moments. One analyst stated, "We've seen many reality stars have these breakthrough moments, but it's hard to distinguish genuine change from pressures from production." However, the idea that Kody's acceptance might be a real turning point has gained credence thanks to the growing chorus of fan testimonials and behind-the-scenes reports. The longer-term effects on the Brown family. The repercussions could be significant if Kody's admission signals the beginning of a genuine change in the Brown family's dynamics. For one, it might pave the way for the estranged wives and neglected children to finally receive the recognition and support they've long deserved. Christine, Janelle, and Mary, whose departures and silent grievances have been a recurring theme on the show, could potentially find a platform to voice their perspectives without fear of being dismissed. In a similar vein, the adult children, many of whom have expressed their feelings of abandonment, may finally see a concerted effort to rekindle those strained relationships. Conversely, if Kody's acceptance is merely a public relations maneuver, the long-term impact may be minimal. The underlying issues that have afflicted the Brown family for years will probably continue to exist if there are no concrete steps taken to address financial disparities and emotional neglect. Kody and Robyn's marriage will undoubtedly fall apart, according to critics, and perhaps even the entire family will fracture more dramatically if the same patterns continue unchecked. What's in store? The Brown family will need it most in the coming months. The viewers of Sister Wives will be keeping an eye on each and every interaction, glance, and comment as the show enters its next season for indications of genuine change. Will Kody's acceptance of Robyn's truth result in concrete actions to repair the damage? Or will it simply become yet another controversy that define the family's public narrative and become another headline? According to industry insiders, any change will likely be gradual and fraught with setbacks. The issues, which range from financial mismanagement to emotional manipulation, are so deeply rooted that even a sincere effort to come to terms could take years to bear fruit. In the meantime, fans remain divided, with some expressing cautious optimism and others predicting an even more explosive fallout in the near future. Last thoughts: there are many contradictions in Kody and Robyn Brown's story. On the one hand, there is a story about a family that broke with the rules and tried to form a strong unit from multiple marriages. On the other, there is the undeniable reality of favoritism, financial excess, and emotional manipulation, a reality that has gradually surfaced over the years and now threatens to tear the family apart. Kody's recent admission that he has finally come to accept the truth about Robyn is more than just a moment of self-realization. It also serves as a mirror that reveals the deeply rooted issues that have been threatening the stability of the Brown family for a long time. This development is both heartbreaking and, in a way, hopeful for fans who have been following Sister Wives since its inception. It suggests that even in the midst of personal dysfunction and public scandal, growth and change are still possible. However, the road ahead is uncertain. Whether Kody's acceptance will lead to a true recalibration of family priorities or simply serve as another chapter in the ongoing saga of drama and deception remains to be seen. The Brown family's story is ultimately a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the human cost of keeping a public facade. Even though Kody and Robyn's marriage may have appeared to be unbreakable at one point, the revelation of their bad habits and the growing discontent among those who are left out show that no marriage can last without respect for each other, balance, and genuine concern for each member. As the show continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the truth, no matter how hard it is to face, will ultimately force the family to confront its deepest issues, and perhaps, in time, pave the way for a more honest and equitable future. Analysis note: I used web search results from entertainment news sites such as TV shows Ace and TV Season and Spoilers, as well as fan discussions on Reddit, to gather insights into recent shifts in Kody Brown's public statements regarding his relationship with Robyn. According to these sources, many fans view Kody's admission as a genuine moment of self-reflection, even though production pressures may have been a factor. A comprehensive analysis of the reasons why Kody's acceptance of the truth about Robyn could be a polygamous household led by Kody Brown and his multiple wives, ever since it premiered in 2010. The show has had dramatic ups and downs over the years, captivating viewers with its mix of personal triumphs, family disputes, and secrets from behind the scenes. However, in recent months, rumors have begun circulating that season 20 might mark the end of Sister Wives as we know it. Several key indicators appear to indicate that the Sister Wives era may finally be coming to an end, both for longtime fans and those who keep an eye on the industry. A decline in ratings and viewer engagement. One of the most concrete indicators that Sister Wives might be nearing its end is the noticeable drop in ratings. The number of viewers has steadily decreased over the past few seasons. The show, which was once hailed as a groundbreaking series that reimagined reality television by candidly portraying polygamous life, is now having trouble reaching the same audience as it did in the past. Critics contend that viewers have become increasingly disillusioned by the internal drama of the family, and that the novelty of the plural marriage experiment has worn off. Television ratings experts note that when a long-running reality series experiences a consistent dip in viewership, it becomes less attractive to advertisers and network executives. The internal conflicts within the Brown family, which were once viewed as compelling drama, are now predictable and, in some instances, repetitive. Many Sister Wives fans have tweeted, "I used to look forward to season 19, but after season 19, it just feels like the same old story, nothing new, nothing real," to show how tired they are. These feelings suggest that the once engaging narrative may have ended. Changes in production and behind-the-scenes shifts. Another sign pointing to the possible end of Sister Wives comes from behind the scenes. Recent reports from entertainment outlets and industry insiders reveal that TLC has been re-evaluating its programming strategy. There are rumors that the network is thinking about completely detaching itself from the Brown family saga. Production changes, such as alterations in the filming schedule, a reduction in the amount of new, unscripted content, and even hints of internal disagreements among the production team, have fueled speculation that the show's time is up. Insiders claim that a new production team has been brought in to reassess the narrative direction of Sister Wives. However, early indications suggest that the new team is having trouble reconciling the increasingly fractured family dynamic with the original premise of unity rather than giving the show new life. It's as if the magic is gone, one former crew member revealed in an off-the-record conversation. The family story has become too predictable, and the conflicts feel manufactured rather than organic. These observations support the idea that the show may be past its prime. Changes in allegiance and disillusionment among fans, the sheer number of people who follow Sister Wives, is perhaps the most persuasive evidence that the show could end. There are a lot of discussions about whether or not the show is still worth watching on social media platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook. Longtime viewers have voiced their dissatisfaction not only with the material, but also with the manner in which the family's story has been told over the years. The Brown family's internal betrayals and shifting alliances, which were once shocking and riveting, now seem routine, according to fans. For instance, the ongoing favoritism toward Robyn and her children has been a consistent source of controversy, and many viewers now feel that these dynamics have reached a breaking point. After season 20, it's clear that the Browns are more interested in drama than in actually being a family, one Reddit user commented. Another noted, "I've been a fan since 2010, but it feels like they're just repeating the same bad habits over and over." Viewers agree that the show has lost sight of its original promise, and that its story has become an overlong melodrama. Financial mismanagement and public scandals. The issue of financial mismanagement has been a recurring theme in Sister Wives. Over the years, Kody Brown's spending habits, especially his lavish expenditures on Robyn's household, have been a major source of criticism. Reports of multi-million-dollar purchases, extravagant home upgrades, and other high-end spending have not only alienated some viewers but have also raised serious questions about the sustainability of the family's lifestyle. As financial woes mount, the discrepancies in how resources are allocated within the family have become a focal point for critics. Insider leaks have suggested that the lavish spending on one branch of the family has left the others struggling to make ends meet. For instance, while the non-Robyn children and their mothers have been left to deal with financial instability, the Robyn side of the family lives in opulent homes and lives an extravagant lifestyle. This imbalance has led some fans to argue that the family's success was built on deception and that such financial imprudence can only lead to an eventual collapse. The argument that Sister Wives will end after season 20 transformations over the years, Christine, Janelle, and Mary's departures and the increasing isolation of Kody's non-Robyn children have dramatically altered the family's composition. What once was a diverse, albeit complicated, plural marriage is now a fragmented unit where one segment of the family is systematically favored. The show's core narrative has also been altered as a result of this evolution, in addition to the dynamics of the household. The portrayal of a plural marriage striving for balance and unity despite its inherent challenges, according to many fans, was at the heart of Sister Wives. However, the original premise has been lost as the dynamics of the family have changed, leading to Kody and Robyn's relationship becoming almost monogamous. It is believed that the series will end with the dissolution of the multilateral family structure. With the most contentious relationships already broken, there is little left to explore in terms of drama or resolution, prompting a growing number of viewers to conclude that the show has run its course. Industry predictions and future outlook. Industry analysts have also weighed in on the future of Sister Wives. A lot of people think that the show won't be able to keep going because of the falling ratings, ongoing difficulties with production, and fan disappointment. Television networks are always looking for content that has a lot of viewers and makes a lot of money from advertising. As Sister Wives continues to struggle with these metrics, TLC may find it more advantageous to develop new programming rather than extend a series that has lost its cultural and commercial relevance. Several entertainment news outlets have speculated that season 20 might serve as the final chapter for the Brown family's saga on TLC. According to reports from behind the scenes, there have been discussions about a possible series finale for some time. The emotional toll of continuing to air a show that no longer reflects a genuine family dynamic has been hinted at by some former cast members. According to these insider accounts, the cast and network may be ready to end this chapter and move on to new projects. Fan reactions, a mixed bag of nostalgia and resentment. Sister Wives was more than just a TV show for many viewers. It was a glimpse into a lifestyle that defied convention and social norms. Over the years, fans have developed deep emotional attachments to the Brown family, rooting for them despite their many flaws. However, many longtime viewers now feel betrayed as the show progresses and its darker undercurrents become apparent. Passionate debates rage on social media regarding whether the information presented was genuine or fabricated in order to boost ratings. On sites like Reddit and Twitter, comments like "It's heartbreaking to see what Sister Wives has become" and "We believed in the promise of plural marriage, but all we got was endless drama" are common. The disillusionment is palpable. The decision to end the show would be welcomed by some fans as a satisfying conclusion to a lengthy narrative. For others, the end of Sister Wives would represent the loss of a cultural touchstone that, despite its controversies, provided a unique perspective on family and relationships. The cultural impact of the Brown family saga. It is undeniable that Sister Wives has had an impact on reality television and popular culture, despite the growing consensus that the show may end after season 20. The show sparked national debates about the complexities of modern family dynamics, religious liberty, and polygamy. Even as critics decry the show's later seasons for prioritizing drama over authenticity, the early years of Sister Wives remain a benchmark for reality TV storytelling. The story of the Brown family has sparked numerous online discussions, media analyses, and academic research. It has challenged viewers to question what is real and what is orchestrated for entertainment, blurring the lines between truth and performance. Regardless of whether the show continues, Sister Wives has already established itself in many ways. Because it serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of fascination for audiences all over the world, its influence on the genre will be felt for many years to come. Thoughts for the end: is it time to say goodbye? After more than a decade on air, the evidence suggesting that Sister Wives is over after season 20 has become compelling. The Brown family story's unraveling, declining ratings, production changes, and persistent fan disappointment all point to an end. The show's credibility and ability to engage viewers are now undermined by the very things that once made it a groundbreaking look at plural marriage. For fans who have followed the ups and downs of the Brown family since 2010, the thought of bidding farewell to Sister Wives is bittersweet. On one hand, the end of the series may bring a sense of closure to a long and tumultuous chapter in reality TV history. On the other hand, it signifies the end of an era, a time when audiences were invited to witness a family that dared to defy conventional norms, despite the fact that that defiance came at a high personal cost. As the debate rages on and discussions about the future of Sister Wives continue to proliferate online, one thing remains clear: the show's impact is indelible. Whether through its initial promise of unity and diversity or its eventual descent into repeated melodrama, Sister Wives has left an imprint on the cultural landscape that will be studied and discussed for years to come. For now, however, all signs point to the inevitable conclusion of the series after season 20, as the time seems ripe for the Brown family's story to come to an end. Analysis note: after using the web tool, I reviewed several recent entertainment articles and fan discussions on platforms like Reddit and Twitter. According to the findings, both devoted viewers and insiders in the industry agree that Sister Wives has been struggling with falling ratings and unsustainable narratives. The argument that the show might end after season 20 is supported by reports from outlets like TV shows Ace and TV Season and Spoilers that also make reference to shifts inside the production and outside of it. This comprehensive overview synthesizes these perspectives, providing an in-depth look at why many believe the end is near for the beloved reality series.